Oh, yeah. Woo! Hey, folks, you're listening to the Mock and Ryan podcast, and we're the Shore Brothers. Give us some love. Oh, yeah, give us some love. Oh, yeah. Give us some love over here. Yeah. Play with buttons. Yeah.
That's fucking terrible.
It was horrible. But anyways, we're recording this, and we're sticking with it. But today is Thursday.
You're way too hot.
Today is Thursday. Hold on a sec here. My co-host is complaining like usual because I couldn't do the breaks.
Let's try that again.
No, this is great. Never mind. We're not redoing this. Never mind the bullshit. So today is
wow.
Today is October 3rd, 2024. And All Blues is your news, and we're broadcasting live from a bunker of Maple Ridge, British Columbia, in an undisclosed location. How you doing, Ryan?
I'm great.
I'm not.
Actually, I woke up and I felt drunk, and I didn't even drink last night, so I don't know.
Well, I'm having a Mark Bar for you right now. There, it's like, oh yeah, fuck me.
I'm feeling well.
Anyways, I get too many buttons, and that one's flashing. We're gonna have to rip that thing out of there. What's going on with this? Oh yeah, see, well that's me. I'm an angel. Anyways, too many buttons to play with now.
There you go.
Okay, anyway, so today's episode, folks, is called "We Don't Care." It's that's our theme song, but we're going to dive into that, excuse me, but, I really do care. So, it's a self-defense mechanism.
No, you don't, or you would have fucking redone the intro.
Well, I'll rephrase it. Some things I care about, some things, some things I don't. There, I tell you, let's give the brother Shoreman some love.
Mm-hmm.
What do you need to reintroduce? This is golden material here. Why do you got to reintroduce it for there?
Yeah,
you got. Listen, you can edit that out when you do the editing.
No, I'm going to keep it in just from spite.
Like he's. Do you think? Hold on. So, do you think that this is like we're recording a fucking live an album like double Gonzo? Like
no. But there should be certain standards. You don't just mash every button.
I don't have standards.
No, you don't. So I should come into this with lowered expectations.
Oh, I would every time because, like I said, you can edit it. Where's that beep? I like that beep.
Well, now we've exchanged units and the beep button's gone. So I got to make a new beep button.
I got to make a new one there. It's okay there.
But that one was cool because it actually cut you off and just said beep,
yeah, like you would just be cutting me off the whole fucking time then.
Yeah.
So we talked about what's kind of going on in relevant news right now. Relevant news is
election time.
Rustad and fucking EB had their telephone debate. I missed it, and the little sneaky green girl there sat there and it's like, yep, and I might vote for her because she didn't say nothing because she's got nothing to say.
Who was that?
Go hug a tree, and what's her name?
Sarah?
No, the girl from the Green Party. I don't know her name, but
Elizabeth May.
No, it's a different. It's a new one.
I don't know.
It's a new old crispy raisin that's
great.
100 years old. That looks like she's 60, but anyway, she's
tree hugger.
She's hugging a tree out there. What's that girl's name?
Granola smoker.
What's her? Oh yeah, her and Greta are getting together and having some tea today, and but they have to drive their EV.
Some tofurkey.
They got to drive their EV there to fucking that. It took all that stuff to get to make the batteries out of the ground.
All the lithium.
We're green. Oh yeah, you're not green. Go fuck off. Anyways, so Russ and EV were having a debate there, and I heard they're cutting each other off. It's awesome. I wish I would have heard it constantly, like it's like our podcast,
right?
Like how I interrupt you constantly.
I interrupt you too.
Yeah, you just do it differently, eh?
Surgical.
Surgical strike. Yeah, well, moving on. That's what I'm saying. So in relevant news there, we got all this shit going on. That's why it's kind of appropriate that this episode's called We Don't Care. Like I said, we got that shit going on in the Middle East right now that's escalating, and all this shit with China and Russia. And I've been harping on this for a while, but we're going to get into this October9th.com that I just watched there. And it's like, people go, well, it's biblical, this or that. Yeah, well, it's everything they do is interesting. I watched the video. I fell asleep halfway through it because it was half court, but I did read the website. But apparently, so what it is it's all the astrological alignments
Revelation in the stars.
So that have matched up exactly till October 9th, 2024. And we've always heard these dates, folks. And, you know,
in 5 days, 11 hours, 21 minutes, and 21 seconds.
So apparently the four horsemen of the apocalypse will start riding on October 9th. And apparently everything in the book of Revelations lines up exactly astrologically. So I don't know. Like I said, it's an interesting concept.
5 independent prophecies provide the exact year counts from known historical events.
Yeah, so you know what? I'm taking time off work right now, and I'm drinking beer because it could be the end. It's like I really need excuses, to do that, Ryan?
The fall, the coming. Listen to this.
Get the machine away from me.
This website says, and I quote, "We are dedicated to warning everyone as the Bible instructs and have prepared a video that explains the signs, the prophecies, and the coming fall of the world's leading empire in a single hour. You must check the evidence for yourself and always pray that you are counted worthy to escape all these things."
Well, how about the solar flare there we got there? Guess what? It's kind of creepy what's going on right now in the last couple of days that all this is happening, and then we have this fucking coronal mass ejection, like a 7 and then a 9, and the plasma's going to eat our brains.
Plasma's going to ruin the internet.
It's going to. Oh, it is. It's going to. So apparently there will be interruptions, and it might whack a couple of satellites. It might whack them all.
Could
be the 3 days of darkness.
Ooh, there's a good song by Testament called 3 Days of Darkness.
Ooh, it's very scary. Very scary. Very scary. Ooh, very scary. So anyways, I got
a good story about the drummer from that band.
Yeah, so getting back to this We Don't Care. So let's talk about our theme song, because where's your mind at when you wrote that there? Because it's just like, I guess you heard me whining at work going, I don't care. Well, I really don't at fucking work when I work with fucking retards. Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Can I go home now? I'm not your fucking foreman. Fuck off. Go watch some more TV and drool. Sorry, I can't handle it anymore.
Mongoloids.
Hey, you know what, Jimmy T? They're all Mongoloids. Yeah, I know, Jimmy T. You're right. Guess what? He was right about this too. When one Mongoloid leaves, and we think it's over, and then a younger one comes straight in to take his place. It's fucked.
It's true.
He was dead on with that one.
Remember the opera singer?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And every time he'd eat, and I feel, and I told him, I go, I wanted to give him a tissue. Here, let me wipe that off.
Oh God,
he's like a kid, man. He had granola all over his face, and
I'll never forget. I was in a front end loader, and the fucking brakes caught fire, and I got sulfur in the cab.
Yeah.
And I fucking hop out, and he's just standing there like a mongoloid with his mouth open, holding a fucking fire extinguisher. And I looked at him, I'm like, what the fuck are you going to do with that? Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, sorry. But
we need a way back button.
Hold on. Okay, that's the one I was looking for. I finally found it. So, hold on. Hey.
I don't know.
Hey.
What's going on with
Hey.
Stop pressing.
Hey. Let's say, folks, we're having some technical difficulties. Okay, so this opera singer we're talking about, you hear that voice? This is the unbelievable part. He was an incredible opera singer. He had a voice of an angel. That's why I just hit that.
Literally.
He did. And you know what? I remember working, and we're doing some lumber job at the old wheat place, the place that used to be where the wheat place was.
The dark side.
Yeah, the dark side, that one. Yeah. And so I'm walking by a shack, and he's a dockman, or he's in a gang, and I'm going, who the fuck is singing? I thought it was off the radio.
Right.
He sounded like a pro, and guess what? He put out a CD. He has an incredible voice. I'm not joking.
I know you're not.
And everybody else says the same thing. If you listen to it going, how can that beautiful sound come out of that little mongoloid lazy prick's mouth?
I don't know.
And he's still alive. And you know what's funny? This is harsh. When he retired,
yeah,
because we're not using his name.
No.
So I go over to the Save On there, and I'm in the back there by the looking for some sandwich meat for work. I'm going, and all of a sudden, I go, he's sitting there picking up things of meat, and he's putting tags on them. I'm going, what are you doing here? He's fucking working there.
Safeway?
Save On.
Well, Save On.
He's putting tags tags on the meat, and I'm going,
he's a meat boy.
And I think he was putting on the wrong prices. I should have grabbed some of that, eh? Like,
I would have followed him
prime
around.
rib. I go, holy, that's a great deal. Prime rib roast, a 7 fucking boner for like $8.99. I should have told him,
Hey, you got any more of those stickers?
Hey, you got any more of those prime rib roasts? But anyways, yeah, so we're rambling on again. Like, so,
wow.
You know, folks, I think we're gonna.
That's surprising.
We're gonna regroup ourselves here because we're just we need to.
To finish though.
Okay.
I wrote that song specifically for a guy that's passed that we worked at that used to do the Mighty Mouse dance and say he didn't care about third break.
That's interesting. No kidding.
And hearing you say it.
Well, you know, it's funny because he really didn't care.
He didn't care about a lot of things.
Hey, guess what? I got third break. I don't care. Guess what? I don't care. Oh yeah, he definitely was self-centered. I'll tell you that much. But we miss you. We love you, Paul. We'll be right back.
Dick Stunts. Hello, my name is Ryan Groening, and I'm the author of a children's book called Horace and Boris. Follow Horace the Horse on a fantastical journey hand-illustrated by the talented Andrea Gibson. Published by Friesen Press, our family fun story is available everywhere books are sold online and exclusively at Beyond Books and Tea in beautiful Maple Ridge.
Okay, folks, we're coming back from our little commercial break and our little hiatus there. You know, Uncle Marco had to crack another Markvar beer, and Uncle Ryan twisted me one up, and woo, I couldn't feel any better. Okay, Ryan, so we're back carrying on with this We Don't Care, and let's talk about why we care and why we don't care. I'll let you go first.
I don't know. You just shocked me with some of the shit you just said off air. So now I'm trying to pretend I don't care about, what's been happening in the world.
Yeah,
but at the same time, I'm thinking I don't want to get nuclear radiation all over myself and fallout.
Yeah, just know
3 days of darkness.
Yeah,
and doom and gloom.
It's all doom and gloom. What do you call me? A gloomsayer?
Doomsayer.
Doomsayer. Okay, we're just rambling on again.
I think I want to be a wizard for Halloween. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, now you're getting into Halloween here. So why do you care about Halloween?
Because it's the one time a year that people can dress up and be goofy.
Isn't that All Saints Day or forget what it is?
That's the night before.
Isn't that? Oh, that's right. Is that the
Devil's Night?
Day of the Dead? Isn't it in Europe?
Day of the Dead is in Mexico.
No, but they got it in Europe too. They celebrate in Europe as well. Right?
Everybody's very similar. You know what? If everybody just fucking embraced our similarities, no one would.
Oh, you're starting to sound like the fucking woke movement. Ooh, why don't we be all inclusive?
Except for Uncle Marco, he hates everybody.
Retard. Fuck off. Fuck you and your fucking Agenda 21, you motherfuckers. I hate you all.
Go woke, go broke.
Go run to your bunkers when the fucking mushroom cloud comes. I'll be waiting for you when you come out of there, motherfuckers.
You sound like Randy Quaid.
That's right there.
Randy?
I'll be waiting for you, Camilla.
Oh, I got to put that on the Facebook site. A side by side of you and Randy Quaid.
Star Whackers.
Shitter's full.
That's pretty funny, Star Whackers. I remember watching that interview.
Hollywood Star Whackers, yeah.
That was pretty funny. But yeah.
He might have been onto something.
He could have been. Well, I mean, moving on, getting on with this why we care, we don't care. So I was talking to him off air, then I'll bring it up again. So I always say at work is that, I have to work with fucking mongoloids and, I don't care. You know why I don't care is because people are coming up to me and asking me questions. I go, I'm not your fucking foreman.
Yeah,
I don't care. That's what I say. I don't fucking care. And so I really mean that when people like that disturb me that are trying to take advantage of you and they're always trying to do it. And you know what? Yeah, then I don't care. But you know what? About work? Yeah, guess what? It's my bread and butter and it's my livelihood. I can say that I hate it and I don't care. But the reality is I do care. Because it puts a roof over my head.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
Right. So, I mean, I can't. And you know what? And then saying you don't care about, even about relationships. Okay. I mean, I've had a rocky one with my daughter. I still love her. But, I mean, there's times it's a self-defense mechanism so you don't hurt yourself. And you'll say to yourself, I don't care. But guess what? You can't ever lose that. You can't say it. Even people that are estranged from their kids or family, you can be stern and I don't care, and I don't want to talk about it. But guess what? Deep down inside, you fucking care.
Yep.
Because it bothers you. It bothers me.
Bothers me.
right? So as long as you admit these things, we admit these things to ourselves. It's like about this whole shit that's going on. Yeah, it's really, it's not about being a fear. It's like I'm anxiety waiting for this fucking self-prophecy fucking to happen. But like Nostradamus said, he says you can change it. Okay, but then there's other people. It's too late. I think it's too late to change what's going on here. Right. So, I mean, I'm just interested. I don't want to start getting into where this is going, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens. So there's this psychic. I always watch these because anyways, and she's got no skin in the game. She's had near-death experiences, and she's clairvoyant, and she made her predictions. I watched this thing, and all of a sudden she's channeling it, and then she said all this stuff's going to happen this fall, and then she said something really interesting. She said in December of this year, Jesus Christ is coming back.
Yeah,
and she's not even a religious person. She goes, I don't even know why I channel that. She goes, then he comes back. Just says she's talking about these words that are going. Then he just shows up out of nowhere. It's like, that's interesting.
Well, when we did our missing years of Jesus, there was a wiki entry where he does show up in the future at a meeting out of nowhere.
Well, hopefully, if he shows up at the meeting, can he give me a couple OBs? Hey, I will take a couple OBs there if you got a couple OBs there.
A couple freebies.
Yeah, let's get. I want to see the LEDs for. Oh, there we go. Because Uncle Marco's hot. Mike is a little hot. It's not that bad actually. The levels are okay.
You're okay.
Oh, look at you. You're yellow there. Yeah. Okay, so I mean. We don't care. I mean, it's like I said, the theme song. Yeah, you said that about.
It's a defense mechanism.
Mighty Mouse. There, it was
Mighty Mouse. Yeah.
Very interesting. There, I didn't even know that, but
well, it's part of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an interesting. I mean, what else don't we care about? I mean, do I care about politics? No, I
was just going to say that.
I really don't care about politics. I'll be. You know what? I don't even honestly listen. It's all a scam. It's all
union or otherwise.
Yes, I mean, yeah. I'm not. That's why I don't vote. Okay. And then
you
don't
say, vote?
Then they say,
for what?
Well,
provincial?
I
federal?
stopped. I used to vote. I stopped voting because it's all a fucking scam. It don't matter. Okay, so this is my analogy. So you have in our country, we have the conservatives that are blue. You have the liberals that are red. Then you have the NDP that are orange, yellow, whatever color you want to call it. So I look at it like this. There are 3 different colored pigs feeding at the trough going, oink, 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 oink. They're all the same scammers. Wake up, people.
There's independents running in this provincial election.
They just want to start a new party so they can be scammers. They want to be at that trough. Oh, Willie boy.
Okay.
I'm just telling you.
If everybody refused to vote...
then I'd put my name on the ballot, and then I'd vote for myself, and I'd be the president. Then you'd have to deal with me, eh? And then you know what? My slogan was back in the day? I go, you know what? How I get elected? I told all my buddies, I go, a gram of cocaine and a case of beer for everybody that votes for me. I'd be winning guaranteed.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, now it's weed too, so I'm not giving you an ounce. I'm a cheap prick. You get an eighth, not a quarter.
I was watching an interview with Eddie Money today, the musician.
Yeah.
And
2 tickets to paradise.
He's a self-proclaimed alcoholic and coke addict, and he got some coke that had fentanyl in it.
Oh boy.
And it fucking knocked him out and killed his sciatic nerve or something like that, and he couldn't walk. He was like all messed up. Yeah, serious shit.
Well, the thing is with that, it's like, even like I said, people, we don't condone drugs or alcohol, but if you are going to use, please stay safe and make sure you get it from a reliable source that tests something. But the point I've had is, there's people that have, I've had bad experiences, and not everybody's as consistent as you want them. So the older you get, you go, the next time that you try something could be the last time.
It's always a risk.
Just remember that, folks. You're always safe with a Mark VAR beer. They're absolutely fabulous.
Yeah.
Forgot to give the brother of Sherman some love. And all you people that listen to us in Ashburn, Virginia, we love you. And you're our only viewers out there that listen to us. Nobody listens to us. And,
maybe some of the longshoremen on strike on the East Coast.
Yeah, maybe we could get them over on the East Coast there to start listening to the podcast. I mean, I wish we could interview one of them. But there was some blood spilt in Baltimore the other day, and we'll talk about that right now. And I watched it, and And I, clicked on a link and I see, YouTube, it's doom and gloom. And I see a guy with blood on his face and it says, blood spilt at Baltimore port. So I watched the interview and it was like actually a local news station anchor interviewing this guy and he left the blood on his face. It was almost looked like it was ketchup.
Oh,
anyway, so the guy's going, I've been coming here for 30 years taking their garbage and they assaulted me. And then apparently the cops were there talking to the longshoreman, and apparently he tried to run the line and fucking hit one of them. So I guess they gave him a bit of a beat down.
Oh, sounds familiar.
Don't cross the picket line, folks.
Sounds familiar.
I don't even care if there's a special pass. I still wouldn't cross a picket line.
Nope.
Don't care because you know what? I ain't doing that.
Those 2 days that guys went to work, they must feel really good about those paychecks.
Yeah, well, guess what?
I would have just stayed home.
Well, okay, so there was a different story, but when we were on strike last year in 2023, okay, I worked 2 shifts, but I walked the line as well. Okay, and that was something completely different because members
they make us serve the industry regardless.
Okay, but that was a different scenario because we were on strike. This time here, it was a different scenario, and I understand the whole logistics behind it and the reasoning, but still, look, I'm not knocking because we have a collective agreement and our leadership has to follow it. And the kid ain't here. I get all that, but I still as a member.
It's messed up.
You could stay. No, but my point was, you could just stay home.
Right.
And my principles. Listen, there's something that would make me feel like a piece of shit.
Yeah, you never cross a picket line.
No, I don't even care if
I felt bad driving into our work when they were on strike, and I wasn't even.
Yeah, but that was the thing because they're not. That's a whole different discussion. We're not crossing their line,
right? I know
because their line is yeah. That's different. Crossing the line and going to work and taking somebody else's job. That's called a scab.
Yeah, you don't want to be a scab.
You don't want to be a scab.
I wasn't a scab.
No, you know what's funny? I didn't even know. I never even thought. I looked at you and all the other guys that had family down there where we work, and I never looked at myself as a union person, ever. And so long story short is, then I started thinking about it. I go, okay, my mom was in a union. Mm-hmm. My younger sister was in a union, and my middle sister wasn't. But then all 3 of us, out of the whole family, I didn't even realize it. Right, so so we all blue collar.
Yeah, my mom and dad.
That's it, right? So, but moving on, we don't care. So here's another part of that: if we don't all start caring, not just me and you and everybody that's listening to this, if we don't start caring, the world is going to start. Everybody wants somebody else to stick their neck out on the line.
Yeah, stop comparing.
Okay, so the thing is, one day, I don't care what nationality you are. We're all, fortunately, the way this is all going worldwide, we're all going to have to get out. It doesn't have to get violent.
No.
But we can get out and all of us simultaneously protest and walk on the street and go, listen, we're not taking this shit anymore. So my point is, we have to care about our society. And I think we don't have any leaders anymore that are binding our communities together because they want division.
You want
from ethnically, like the Indo-Canadians and the Sikhs and the Chinese, and we're all against each other. So they love this shit.
Oh my God!
I'm just driving out here today. I'm thinking about this while I'm driving. I'm going, fuck. Right now, our society is still functioning normally. People are doing everything they want.
Yep.
And then I'm thinking about fucking what's going on around the world. Going, fuck. I go, when is it going to happen to us?
Yeah. Those missiles can travel.
Well, remember that windstorm, like I told you, like in 2015, 16, and I remember I had
the floods
in Poco there, and the trees came down, and all of a sudden the power was out in North Burnaby for like 4 or 5 days, and out there, and everybody's lined up, and they're fucking freaking out that Tim Hortons wasn't open. I can't get my Tim Hortons.
Fucking North Carolina right now, 300 miles from the coastline.
Yeah.
With an elevation of over 2,000 feet, whatever, wiped out by a hurricane. How fucked up is that?
I remember them talking about the level winds, and I never heard that terminology before, but the level winds, this is all about Planet X and Planet 9, whatever you want to call it, but I always call it Planet X and Nibiru and all that. It's, the Anunnaki's coming back to eat us all. They want us all for dessert. But the level winds, this is like talking about the poles and the crustation of the earth, that magnetic pole, and they're saying the winds will hit 200 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And guess what? We just hit 200. You don't see that. So there's something going on here. Okay, the plasma, all this other crap. Listen, it's like, okay, I believe, like I said, they don't care. These fucking psycho fucking elites around the world. We care, but they don't. They have a playbook. Whatever they have. Like, so we go back to the Egyptian days. Remember Ben-Hur and all that? And then what was the other one? The Ten Commandments? Okay, so that's way back, but I used to love watching that. But anyways, the Egyptians, like I said, they had like their witch doctors and their magicians.
Shamans. Yeah.
And their magicians that they could do stuff. So what I'm trying to say is, like, it's almost like a creepy, it's demonic. And they have a playbook. It's like I said, the manifesto was written in 1776. And it's been around way before that, but they literally have a playbook, these elites, and they feed it down to their little puppets they got in power, and they tell them, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. It's a playbook. And I truly believe, and I believe this for 20 years, because I see it play out. They got a fucking playbook.
Oh, my old man was telling me about the NWO in the 80s.
Yeah. It's New World Order. Well, look, I didn't know. Remember Agenda 21, 1992? And then there was documentation, 1971. It's been in play that long about this 15-minute cities and the fucking... I couldn't believe how far back this goes, right? So, but moving on from that, anything that you... I guess you have no more announcements for your bands for the rest of the year. There's no more dates coming up?
No.
Well, I guess you'll have to start working on that. And... we're going to have to work on a live streaming event because, before the mushroom clouds come, I like to sit down and do a live streaming event at a little pub here or venue and
somewhere.
Yeah, and we'll have a suggestion box, a question box, and we'll pull some people from the crowd and they can talk about whatever subject they want. We'll tie into that, right? But what we're going to do right now, folks, is we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back in a moment from our sponsors, Dick's Nuts. They're absolutely fabulous.
Try Dick's Nuts. They're absolutely fabulous. The fresh aroma of pecans, the sweet smell of peanuts. They're fabulous and delicious, folks. You got to support your local retailers out in your hood. They're mom and pop shops. They're out in beautiful Maple Ridge, BC. You can find them on Meta, formerly known as Facebook. Try Dick's Nuts. Good to the last lick.
Hey, folks, coming back from our commercial break, our little hiatus. We had a little discussion, a team meeting outside. It's good to be back. Let's give the brother Shorman some love. And yo, you little rock over there, hey. Hey, Mick, I shit my pants. You're a bum rock, go wipe your ass. How you doing, Ryan?
I'm okay.
Oh, you didn't like my joke there? Hey, Mick, I shit my pants.
So we've been watching a lot of rock lately.
Oh, I watched 3 episodes the other night. I watched 1, 2, and 3, and everybody else watched it too.
Clubber Lang.
Yeah. Wait, Rock, why do you want to go out with my sister? Well, we got gaps. He goes, what do you mean you got gaps? Well, she's got gaps, I got gaps, we got gaps. What a Duncan. It's a comedy show, man. Fuck. Anyways, enough of my fucking impersonations of the Little Rock. We salute you, Little Rock, with my check for a beer here. Oh, sorry, Mark Farr. Sorry, you pricks, you don't want to sponsor us. Good beer, though. Absolutely. Bonafique to your brewer. Okay, so we're getting back into We Don't Care, folks, and this is going to be our last free-for-all. We promise of being all over the map. We'll be good. We're going to get back to some regimented, segmented podcasting. This is a little crazy here. So, because if we'll just keep babbling like this if we don't stop doing this, eh? Okay, so you're saying... Yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel right now. Hey, my brakes. So you're saying about that French lady. What's going on with that?
Yeah, her name is Dominique Pelco. It's a huge case in France.
Oui. Yeah. Et la bouche. Tout sweet.
So, her husband would trank her. She'd be unconscious.
Wow.
And then he'd have guys just come and do whatever they wanted.
Wow.
Over 50 of them.
Crazy.
On camera, whatever.
Oh, this is crazy.
And she'd wake up and have no idea what happened.
Oh, I'm sure she did. She just why do I feel like this?
Well,
okay, that's the other side effect, right? But I'm just saying, right? I'm not joking. I'm just saying, Of course you would after that effect. I mean, if I won't even go there. I'd hide.
So all these guys are getting outed in court, and they're like from all walks of life.
You talking about the hockey players?
No.
Oh, that's not even the hockey.
This is a totally separate French.
Well, I guess it's contagious because those hockey players that are losing their jobs. But like I said,
lost.
Okay, lost. But okay, that's fine. But in a court of law, you still in the good, the land, and the home of the brave, and in Canada, there, you are innocent until proven guilty. But regardless, there's a lot of evidence. But I'm sure they're going to lawyer up big time with the high-priced lawyers. They're like O.J. Simpson's, and they're going to go, "You better run, O.J. You better run."
O.J. dead.
Oh, did he finally die, that prick?
Oh yeah,
he was sinister, man.
Hockey Canada.
I don't know how the black glove got there. That's not my glove. Look, it doesn't even fit.
And if it don't fit, you must have quit.
It's fucking OJ. Those Hertz commercials back in the day. Those are awesome. He's hurling car like luggage. He was quite the athlete, OJ. But anyways,
Yeah, Hockey Canada spent $7.6 million on sexual assault and abuse settlements before the 2018 incident. That
it's still the culture's. Well, obviously, the culture's still there. Like I said, I grew up in that era, the '70s. I know personally, I won't get into it, but they have these alumni houses. There's big parties there, and they're like groupies. So they're not all innocent. And I'm sure, but now there's it's so big, and...
Well, we're not shaming anybody.
No, but I'm just saying, I mean, it used to be a common practice back in the day, and it's they're celebrities, but long story short is, look what happened to Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Look at Robin Gibbons. I don't even know how he married that broad. Like, she's evil. Just like, she had those evil eyes. It's like, anyways, we're not going to get back. So Mike's, apparently the fight's still on, but that should be interesting, eh?
Yeah.
It's in November.
Paul's been working out in a fat suit and showing himself around all the McDonald's and shit.
He doesn't.
He's wearing this huge belly.
Is he?
It's fucking ridiculous.
He's fucked. He's quite the. You know what? You got to give him credit though. He's
a character.
He's a character and a promo guy. He's crazy.
He's crazy.
He's
gonna get in a ring with Mike Tyson. Probably get punched in the face.
Well, I think he's so confident that so they're even saying, like I said, if Tyson doesn't knock him out really quick. And they're like, because Tyson's 58.
Yeah, he's not getting any younger.
No, but it's not even that. He still has most of his speed, not all of it, but his strength is still there.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't knock him out quick and he starts taking shots to the head, because Jake Paul starts hammering on him, and you know what? Your head's not the same as you were when you're fucking your 30s. And guess what? We'll find out, because it's either going to be a really quick knockout by Tyson, or this could get ugly if it goes 2 or 3 rounds, and I'll feel bad for Mike, because I don't think it's healthy for him to be taking shots in the head like that.
No,
because the guy can punch. I mean, he's not like some beast, but he can hit. I watch him stuff. He's not guys down and knocked them out. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, do we care? I do care, because I don't want to see old Mikey. I used to hate you when you're in your prime, because I wanted to see you lose. You're too good, like the Montreal Canadiens. I hated them too. I scrambled all my Ken Dryden rookie cards. I don't have any left. Fuck them. Fucking Habs. Go Canucks, go.
Fuck the Bruins,
too.
too.
We were going to talk about the Canuck lads. Were we going to talk about that? Or?
I thought we don't care about the Canucks.
Well, I'll start caring if they get to, the semifinals of the playoffs, and I'll start caring.
If they win a cup, I'll never watch them again. I'll be happy with that.
I should just make myself a vow right now not to watch a game. You hear it, folks, from October 3rd, 2024, until they make the semifinals, and I'll start talking.
It's not going to happen.
They're the greatest. Oh yeah,
because the game's going to be on, and you're going to sit outside the whole time. 2.5 hours.
That's what I usually do. No, I watch because
it's gonna get cold, bro.
I'm superstitious, so I'll acclimatize to the work. It's okay. Hey, I'm getting ready for that. My long johns there. I know where they are.
I know. I'm looking at the hot pockets.
Fucking already. It's like, who knows what this is going to be like. So that guy, remember I told you last month, he's all over YouTube, and he gives these early winter forecasts for North America, and he's showing that we're supposed to have, because it's the El Nino effect and the temperature of the ocean.
I thought it was supposed to be wet.
He said it's supposed to be mild here.
Yeah.
Just on the West Coast here. But then in the Old Farmer's Almanac, they're saying it's supposed to be really cold and we're going to get a shitload of snow.
That's what my mom is saying.
Okay, so
she's like, every year I crack open nuts, and if there's nut inside, it's going to be snowy as fucking cold. And if it's dry, like nothing inside's dry, then it's going to be wet.
You know, that sounds like almost like Groundhog Days. Were we talking about spring or something or what?
Winter.
You said no, but you mentioned nuts and you had to crack them open. There's nothing there, but
Dick's nuts.
So you know, so I'm just saying about the ground. Did the groundhog show his shadow again?
I don't know. My mom seems to think it's going to snow this year. So.
Well, maybe she's going to be right. Just at least you got mom there to sit and talk to there. Eh? Well, so for mine, wish you were here.
Yeah.
Maybe one day I'll see you again.
Take it for granted, people around you.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Might have to edit that out there. That was a delicious one.
I'll use that, put it on the sound pad.
Oh, yeah, the residuals.
Have one of those, too, for you.
Well, this program be right in there.
Yeah.
It's called the deviated septum, folks.
Yeah.
Glad
I don't have a deviated septum.
Well, you just don't try to make those.
So when you snort, does it go up both sides?
Oh, I really don't know.
Off one?
I don't know. That's been so many years, I couldn't tell you. I totally forgot about it.
Just...
bitches. Okay, moving on, folks. So what was I going to talk? Oh, yeah, so the We Don't Care. So like I said to people, like, I used to, go hang out at this pub there, and they're very old-timers and kind of really political. And then you mentioned they're talking about, they're true, staunch, old-school Democrats that still think that they're the same party. And you mentioned the word Trump, they want to fucking strangle you. And I go, listen, guys, we live in Canada. You got no skin in the game. You can't fucking vote.
Oh.
And it's like, no, but I'm just saying, people across the border here, like, so my point is, I really don't give a flying fuck. But everybody pays so much attention to, oh my God, it's Donald Trump, it's Camilla. Who cares?
They're both
I don't
the
care.
same. It doesn't matter.
They're both the same, different color, red and blue pigs. They'll control the world, and they want the whole trough to themselves. Oink, oink, oink.
Yeah. Reminds me when Bill Clinton was president and he started firing cruise missiles in the Middle East. I was just starting to drink, and I think I was like 18. I went into this bar, and these guys, it could have been a Legion. No, I don't think it was a Legion. And these guys were going, fuck yeah, Bill, go get him, Bill. And you could see on the big screen, they were showing pictures of cruise missiles fucking taking off.
Shock and awe.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they that was about showing the world their toys,
right?
And nobody had that technology yet, and then go, it's for sale.
They had to blow it all up because it was sitting around for too long. That's why all these wars are going on.
Well, remember they're the first ones that developed cruise missiles, right? So, I mean, remember all those, that's what they show, the cruise and the Tomahawks, right?
The
Tomahawks, remember, like with Iraq
coming
and all that?
Off the ships, right?
Well, let's talk about the Iron Dome. Apparently, it's not doing very good. It's like there's quite a bit of damage.
Yeah.
They got through. There was 200 missiles, and I mean, hey, and those EMA, emergency action messages were going quite steady yesterday and today.
I bet.
Because that means once you hear those, and they're saying it wasn't even a good sign, that B-52 bombers on the shortwave, because the network went down, I think it was from that solar flare, they were communicating, all of them were communicating on shortwave radio. And that's to each other. That wasn't Sky Master or Sky King.
Right.
They're communicating. So there's something brewing here. When you hear those messages, something's up. Every time that I heard them now, the next day or the next 2 days, it went down.
Weird.
And it's not weird because they use that. Those frequencies are used for our nuclear forces, right? And all of them, the triad, right? So they're used in they all, Bravo, Tango. When you listen to them, they're really creepy, right? It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's fucking weird. And then you get then the guys that they're sending them the message to have to repeat it back, right? That they got it, right? It's like, it's pretty weird. It's pretty wild.
And you're not wearing a tinfoil hat. I will just say that.
No, I'm not wearing a not right now. I could wear the bag. I haven't put on the costume in a while. Well, Halloween. Hold on, Halloween's coming up, so I might have to wear the the shirt and the.
Maybe.
I wonder if I'm going to look like a fat Polish wrestler if I lost some weight. We'll find out. Yeah.
Coming home last night, I ran into a black bear. I posted it on our YouTube.
What did he say to you?
Said, this garbage is mine, bitch. And if you have any picnic baskets in your fucking van, I'm going to take those too.
Where was he?
Just up the street.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah, they're out quite heavily right now. Was he fat fucker or what?
He's getting there.
Skinny, eh? Well, you just tell him to go back to Poco, where he
Oh,
belongs.
there's fucking lots of bears in Poco.
Oh, I hated Poco. I couldn't. There's too many bears. That's why I moved.
There's bears everywhere.
I love that lot, but no, not like that.
Eventually, they're going to become friendly, and you'll be able to keep them.
Okay, where'd you get
Just
that
like,
one?
well, look at the Russians, man.
Where'd you get that one from, Ryan? Where'd you get that one from? Ooh,
Yeah, the Russians. They get drunk with them and they fucking hang out.
yeah, I kind of seen some of that. Those bears there are fucking.
They're just like dogs. If you start feeding dogs,
Yeah.
a wild dog, eventually they'll get domesticated. You start feeding bears, eventually they'll become happy, content.
Yeah, but you got to
loving
breed. You got
bears.
to breed it out of them because like feral cats, you know what a feral cat is.
Yeah.
Go breed it out of a feral cat. They're wild. They're born. It's like they're born
Well,
wild.
cats are assholes to begin with.
Well, but so can dogs. What if they were like feral dogs?
You shoot them.
Yeah, they do shoot them. He's a rabbit. Well, yeah. Well, I don't play the bongos or something there.
Fuck, dude. I was looking at Cujo. I didn't realize that was a dude in a suit.
Oh,
I thought it was like animatronics or like just a dog with froth on his mouth or
I had
something.
no idea. It's like I'm not into that filmography.
Scary.
We got to get. Like I said, we have to get like an animation software when we try to do video.
Yeah.
We got to do the Mark and Ryan. We got to
Get Mike
put
Judge
that
to
into an
animate us.
AI program that's and then for graphics, and we can make our own characters, and then we can put our cartoon characters on the beginning of this podcast, so you can
That'd be fun.
watch us to do a little song and dance, and the little rock would be in my hands going, "What would I do without you, my little rock?"
Oh, do you want me to ask my friend? She's an animator, the one that did the book.
That would be the way to do it. Why don't you find out, and we can get some software, because we're doing this audio, but it'd be kind of cool to do some cartoonetics, whatever you want to call it, some cartoon characters. It'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, I'll look into that. We did that
Well,
for a music video one time.
We
in the
are
90s.
we are cartoon characters, so right.
Yeah, I'm the gnome.
Yes, you are. I'd like to, folks. If I can make millions off him, so if I get like put a cast of him and I'll shrink it, and then you get, if you stuck him in every garden, people just stop and go, "Look at that guy."
What? Scare the birds away.
No, they go, "Where? That's a pretty good." Yeah, I know. You look like a Keebler elf. Look at that, actually.
Right.
But you got the beard. That's it. So, any kind of closing notes here on this this segment of We Don't Care?
Oh, well, usually when somebody says they don't care, they do. So.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. So I've been, I guess I cared my whole life then, because I've been saying I don't give a shit for a long time. Guess I'm just not a good liar, eh?
Right.
But remember, don't tell anybody I care.
Yeah.
Okay, folks, you know what? We're gonna wind this episode down, and next one we're gonna kind of restructure some things, and we're gonna come out a little hot out of the bridges and the rumbles of the jungles.
Yeah, I'll get some new guests and get some things lined up for the fall.
Yeah, you should do that, Ryan.
Yeah, I'll work on that.
Remember, our blues is your news.
Six nuts.
Let's give the showman some love. Oh yeah. Have a good night, folks.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? Poor old lang syne, my dear, poor old lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. And there's a hand, my trusty friend, and gives a hand